Welcome to Brainstorm MTG. I'm ELD, and this is Fast Effect Double Speed Magic the Gathering, leading out with Tin Fins, Unmasking a Daze, and continuing to follow up with some access to more discard. We're just going to go ahead and fire off Entomb here for Griselbrand. Playing against Dreadstill, a deck that has not been a major player in the meta for a very long time. One of the best decks in Legacy. And here we go, 2 mana. Gonna just jam Shallow Grave. Now the coast was clear, and it looks like Griselbrand's in here. Alright, so swinging. Already made a land drop. So gonna want to draw some cards here. So it looks like Stifle on the first draw 7, gonna draw another 7 after that. Lion's Eye Diamond. Got some Dark Rituals, and this may be the end of the line this turn. Without a Lotus Petal. Yeah, discarding down. All right, so Griselbrand is going to be exiled, end of turn. See if there's another Griselbrand to get in there. Cabal Therapy, one of the ways of sacrificing Griselbrand. Parsing down to just the 7 best ones to keep. That's what's going away. Have to be a little bit careful with this deck about graveyard order. The Griselbrand should be exiled. Here we go, Lotus Petal, Dark Rituals, Entomb. And a Shallow Grave, another Griselbrand. Kind of getting here the slow way around. One more Shallow Grave would do it, but that's not typically how this deck wants to work. Usually you want to be drawing a lot more cards. Fetch land, getting Children out, and that's going to allow for some serious life gain. Drawing 7 more cards here. Rodney taking a look at those activated abilities, considering whether or not he wants to perhaps Stifle? I think so. I think I already drew the 7. Let's see here. Lag in the video. What he could be thinking about, and he does Stifle. So definitely restricting some of the card drawing. But can I just go ahead and draw anyway? So multiple Stifles here. And a whole lot of black cards in hand, not any shortage here for the Unmask. Looks like a ton of black mana. Allow for that Children to come back, and this time going to gain way more life. So 3 Dark Rituals. 3, 5, 7 black total. Exhume. Go ahead and grab that Children. See that life total skyrocket back up. Actually, Rodney's scooping it up there. It was certainly over, however, in Legacy, usually worth it to let your opponent play it out so you can learn a little bit more about their deck. Definitely missing out on some information there. Oh, I don't know if he saw any of the Thespian Stage Dark Depths element of the combo. So we could have ended up in a situation where I would need to sacrifice Lion's Eye Diamond in order to continue comboing that with Griselbrand. If that's the case, this could impact Rodney's sideboarding strategy. He's just thinking this is a Reanimator deck. There is a whole nother line, and perhaps the more dangerous line versus this deck. I mean, Standstill as a card is really designed to make it so your opponent has to play spells and force you to draw 3 cards. One of the ways that you do that historically is by playing man lands under your Standstill. And I mean, Thespian Stage Dark Depths can happen without playing any spells. So like, you could actually be in a situation where you have to play spells in order to somehow break up that combo. Very dangerous. I don't think Standstill is at all at its best in this type of matchup where you can literally make a turn 3 20/20 without any type of spell casting. Rodney staring at a hand with a ton of permission, but it doesn't look like any lands. Surgical, Double Force. Again, the type of hand that just would not beat the Dark Depths plan. But he's really thinking about it. Little intermediary judge call about Sword of Fire and Ice. The ruling was if Sword of Fire and Ice is targeting a creature and then that creature is removed, the ability only had 1 target and is therefore countered on resolution, so you would not get the card draw. Definitely relevant. So Dreadstill leading out with Delver. Urborg on the other side. That did flip. That's actually what he's trying to denote with the dice there. A little unorthodox way of doing that. And go ahead and draw a Wasteland targeting Urborg. That's going to get an Entomb. And actually grabbing Unburial Rites here. Griselbrand, the more common target. It looks like he's already in hand. Lion's Eye Diamond. Definitely a very dangerous line here for Rodney. We could see a Unburial Rites resolving on Griselbrand here. Very likely, in fact, with this Unmask happening first. Let's see what he's got. Thinking it through. And it looks like he actually surgicaled targeting Entomb. So really not respecting Unburial Rites at all there. Showing just a pair of Polluted Deltas. And this is going to be a huge problem. So for sure, firing off Surgical the correct play there, but Unburial Rites definitely the right target. Here, Lion's Eye Diamond sacrifice is going to give enough mana to flashback Unburial Rites, hitting Griselbrand. And it's probably just off to the races here. No lands in hand. Sorry, only lands in hand, I should say. The way is clear. 7/7 lifelink, a heck of a lot better than a 3/2 flyer here. This is going to be 3 to 4 turns. In a worst case scenario, or I should say best case scenario for Rodney, is a 4-turn beatdown of Griselbrand, but he's probably going to be able to do a lot more than that. Griselbrand drawing 7. Dark Ritual and Shallow Grave among them with Children on top, so this is ready to combo out. Double Dark Ritual into Thoughtseize, clearing out that last card. Rodney just lands in hand and gonna go along for the ride here. Children gonna gain back and then pay 7 more, and it's just gonna be up and down here, drawing the rest of the deck. Plenty of mana floating, plenty of mana rocks. Bunch of reanimation spells. Just gaining all the life here. Here we go, Living Wish with some of that black mana floating. Gonna actually sacrifice Lion's Eye Diamond in response, grabbing Lab Maniac, casting him, and then drawing the rest of the deck. And that is how it's done with this Tin Fins list, a very spicy list indeed. That's all for this one. If you enjoyed the video, please help grow the channel by subscribing. You'll be notified when we upload new videos like Fast Effect, Double Speed Magic with commentary, or Untapped, our raw tournament gameplay. Thanks for watching.